More details on Intel's big beefy APU. That Yeston Gravastar card is available for purchase, and AMD's making the double VRAM 9070 XT available for purchase too. Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast this Friday, July 18th, 2025. And just want to remind you that we will be having a live PC build over here on YouTube, but as well as on our Twitch stream later on today. We roughly start at 12 p.m. Eastern. That's currently the plan. So if you want to come check us out while we build a 9060 XT gaming PC, that'd be great. And then you could also watch and enter for free to win an RTX 5090 gaming PC in case that's your bag. And what's definitely my bag is big beefy APUs. I love the ROG Flow that came out from Asus that has the Strix Halo chip from AMD. And in yesterday's episode of Hot News, we talked about Intel's potential competitor for that, known as Nova Lake AX. And with all of that gaining some traction, more details came out about this chip, including some sad realities as well. So firstly, the CPU cores look to be a little tampered versus what was initially speculated. There was some report that it could potentially be up to the 52 cores. That looks like it's going to be a desktop only thing. On the laptop side, the APU side is going to be closer to 28 cores, 8 performance cores, 16 efficiency cores, and then a few low power island cores. But the GPU is expected to be bigger than was expected, with 384 execution units of celestial graphics, making it absolutely massive. And then I also saw some comments in yesterday's episode being like, this is not going to matter at all if it doesn't have any memory bandwidth. Well, it's got plenty of that with the 256-bit bus going at 9600 or 10,667 megatransfers with LPDDR5X. So a lot of speed, a lot of big beefy GPU, a lot of memory bandwidth, making it so that it has more memory throughput than both the Strix Halo chip that is out from AMD as well as the M4 Max chip that you can get from Apple. It would make it an absolute monster. However, according to reports, this is paused at the moment with Intel's internal roadmap and might not actually ever make it to see the light of day. So a lot of excitement over something that is getting restructured with all of the changes that are going on with Intel. They are absolutely just clearing house and changing what their strategy was from their predecessors, and it looks like Nova Lake AX might be on the chopping block for that. I'll keep you updated if we hear anything more about it. I would love to get my hands on this. I love big beefy APUs. They're my bread and butter. But I can tell you that if I was going to play a lot of games on that, I definitely need today's video sponsor. How long do you use a mouse per day? 5 minutes? 5 hours? All right, first touch some grass, buddy, but also think about your poor little wrists. An ergonomic mouse can make a huge difference when you're spending lots of time on the computer, specifically the EM11NL vertical mouse from today's sponsor, ProtoArc. Now, I could also probably touch grass too, because I know you guys see me use a mouse for like 8 hours a day, so take it from me. My wrist hurts sometimes. Using a traditional mouse leaves your arm rotated from its natural position, making your tendons and muscles and whatever other weird flesh wires you have in there twist up and turn, causing wrist pain and finger tension. ProtoArc's EM11NL allows your palm to stay vertical and your forearm straight, reducing strain on these points. The ergonomics don't stop at your wrist though. Like the song goes, dem bones are connected. Keeping your hand in the 58-degree natural handshake style grip relaxes your forearm, which in turn relaxes the back of your shoulder. From a technical standpoint, this is not only an ergonomic mouse, but a full-on productivity mouse, allowing for a 3-device multi-point connection with a 2.4G USB dongle and 2 Bluetooth connections. Oh, and it's pretty much silent on the click, so you won't be disturbing anyone around you, even that annoying coworker that you'd kinda like to drive a little crazy. This guy is also rechargeable with a Type-C USB and rocks up to 90 days of standby time. Start using your mouse in a way that lets you use a little less wrist today. Pick up the EM11NL vertical mouse from ProtoArc via the link in the description and slash 20% off when you use my code. Thanks to ProtoArc for sponsoring today's video. Well, I'm sure that ProtoArc mouse is absolutely at least going to last you until Intel gets back to a unified core architecture, which is supposed to be happening in the next few generations of CPUs. So when we say unified core architecture, what that means is currently with the switch to 12th gen chips, Intel started making performance cores and efficiency cores, and that is a non-unified architecture. Whereas previously with the 14 nanometers, it was unified. Now it looks like they will eventually get back to that again, with the architecture coming out after Razor Lake to be the one that actually comes back and builds upon the previous generation's P cores, but makes it so that there are no more E cores. So at the current moment, we are on Lunar Lake for laptops. There's supposed to be Panther Lake coming out sometime soon. Then we have been discussing Nova Lake, and then following that is supposed to be Razor Lake, and then Titan Lake, which follows after that, is supposed to be on the unified architecture. So kind of getting back to what their way of doing it before was, kind of also going back towards what AMD is currently doing. Obviously, this is a really far out roadmap. It's not clear if this is actually going to shake out, especially with all of the changes that have been going down with Intel, the layoffs, the heads of executives, just those are rolling. So we'll keep you updated again as we learn more about this. And Reece is going to learn you about some deals to save you cash.
Yo, welcome back to UFD Deals, bringing the hottest tech deals on the internet. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you guys are ready for the weekend, and I'll give you some deals to get you started. First up, we have this Thermaltake View 170 TG Micro ATX case with 3 included ARGB fans for only $62.99, making it $17 off. But then up next, we have this collaboration between Drop and Lord of the Rings with their Black Speech 10 keyless mechanical keyboard for only $129.99, making it $70 off if you want to grab it and use your fat little hobbit fingers on it. And then lastly, you have this Lenovo powered 135 watt dual monitor USB-C docking station for only $152.99, making it $106.96 off. And hey, with that, the deals are done. You can find these and more linked in the video description down below. But until next time, I'm gonna hand you off back to Brett for the rest of your hot news. Cheers.
Well, Reece, thank you. I needed that cash savings in order to purchase this thing, the Gravastar Yeston GPU. We talked about this in hot news last week, and now it is officially available for purchase over on Gravastar's website. The Yeston Gravastar AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT 16 gig GDDR6 Mercury Nova OC, available for a hefty penny of $900, a significant price increase over the MSRP of the 9070 XT, and roughly $180 more than what you can find the 9070 XT for its average pricing right now. It is an absolutely gorgeous GPU. I love the design on this. It does have some weird quirkiness, such as illuminate the bionic organism with the Xenolump RGB system. That's just the kind of quirkiness that I want, and additionally, we do know that it now requires 3 8-pin power connectors, and I'm infatuated with this thing. This GPU looks so good. Let me know if you're interested in this. Are you gonna pick one up? I want to hear from you down below in the comments. Again, $900 is a hard pill to swallow, but AMD's Threadripper chips just absolutely put that to shame with us getting the official pricing from AMD. Previously, we had leaked retailer pricing, but AMD letting us know that the Threadripper Pro 9995WX, which is going to have 96 cores, is going to go for a whopping $11,700. So not much less than the $13,000 that we saw at B&H, with the 9955WX starting at $1,650. Now, we don't know the pricing of the non-workstation chips, AMD only revealing that these are launching July 23rd, so in less than a week, and these are the prices for that. We have no indication on the high-end desktop, their price points, but they hopefully theoretically would be less money than all of this. But that's not the only announcement AMD gave us. They also gave us the release date announcement for the Radeon AI Pro R9700. This thing is essentially, once you slice it down to it, an RX 9070 XT with double the VRAM, coming in at 32 gigabytes. This is one of the main complaints that a lot of people have about the 9070 XT, is that there was no increase in VRAM. In fact, there's a decrease from the previous flagship of the 7900 XTX, but the AI Pro R9700 is launching at the same time as Threadripper Pro, coming out on July 23rd with DIY availability. That means third-party ones coming out in the following weeks and sometime in Q3. They're going to be prioritizing getting these things into pre-builds, as well as just more workstations that people can pick up a whole system for. And if you want to buy one and slap it into your system, you're going to have to wait a little while longer, but this might be one of the more affordable ways to get a 32 gig card at the moment, especially considering that NVIDIA's 32 gig card, it costs you a pretty penny of roughly $2,800 or higher. The AI Pro R9700 is not supposed to be exactly affordable, and it looks like it's going to come in at roughly double the price point of the 9070 XT, so you're paying exactly just for that VRAM increase. But the price point that has been leaked at retailers right now is roughly $1,200. So in that $1,000 range to get a 32 gig card, in case you need a lot of VRAM, this might be one of the more effective ways to do that. But that likely not for gaming. I don't think the 9070 XT can stand to benefit that much from having extra VRAM in various games. Maybe in a select few like Indiana Jones at 4K at ridiculous settings, but you're more than likely going to turn down the resolution and settings to get a higher FPS anyways, even if you're not maxing out the VRAM. But AMD's 32 gig card, July 23rd. Let me know if you're interested in that, thinking of picking that up. I want to hear from you down below in the comments, and I'll check those out on Tuesday when we get back here with more of the hottest tech news. That's the plan. Hopefully we can do it. Don't forget to come check us out for the PC build today, the 9060 XT PC. I got the card right here. We're going to be doing that, and I'll see you back here later for stuff.